How you doing, YouTube? Parasitic Generation here. Today I'm going to talk about a review of Cold Steel product. I love Cold Steel. One of my favorite companies of all time, blade making. Okay, now this is a cheaper version of what you can get out there, but it is pretty high quality for the price. Now it is of the Latin Cold Steel Latin Machete. This is the 24-inch Latin Machete. Monstrosity. Great for zombies, okay? Great for beheading a zombie. Or an attacker, okay? This is the only machete that I own, besides the Cold Steel Kukri. These are the only two machetes that I own. I won't buy any other machetes from any other company. Okay, that's just me. Great start off at the end. The handle is made out of really high quality plastic. Well, it's almost indestructible, okay? But my hands, if you're outside and you're sweaty, you don't want to fly to your hand, hurt somebody, hurt yourself. So I just wrapped it in some grip tape, for added stability. I don't know if you'd want to do that or not. Also, as a second option, if you were using this as a weapon for self-defense only, okay, not to go out and kill people randomly, you can, if you want to go a non-lethal route and you're in your house and you really don't want to chop somebody up, you can use the back end, this little part right here, as a Kubaton. Wham! Get away from me. Okay. But the thing I like about this is it is made out of 1050 carbon steel. It does tend to rust a little bit more than stainless steel, but it keeps a better edge and it's easier to sharpen. Okay, but this is coated with a freaking anti-rust paint. Okay, it's easy to sharpen. I haven't sharpened it yet, and it still cuts perfectly. I got it from the Cold Steel, and it was sharp enough to cut stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to sharpen it until it needs it. Great. I do like the 24-inch machete due to the fact that the reach on this sucker is insane. Okay. Now, the thing I like about machetes is I'm not going to just talk about this machete. I'm going to talk about just machetes in general. Machetes are a cheap landscaping tool. Okay, they go from a few dollars up to a few hundred dollars. Okay, if you want to go the most expensive route, but these are cheap, inexpensive weapons. Okay, for home defense, zombies. Okay, for home defense mostly, in my opinion. Or if you have a few limbs and you don't want to go waste gas and go get your chainsaw and shit like that, something like this is great to have. Now, in other countries that have banned guns, okay, or stuff like that, in almost every country, you can own and have a machete, no problem. That is why it's one of the most used weapons on the planet. Okay, one of the most used. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying people use this all the time as a weapon. Okay, carry it all the time because this is the only thing they can afford, or the only thing they're allowed to have. Okay, they use it as a tool and a weapon. Okay, simple as that. Now the Cold Steel makes it to where high quality metal. Okay, you can bend it. It is thin. Okay, you can chop. This is a great chopper for any kind of chopping task you want. Okay, zombies, human attacker, limbs, small saplings. Granted, this is not something I'd use to cut full-on wood. Okay, like an axe. No. Okay, this is pretty light. It's about a pound. About a pound. It does have good reach though, so if I did have to use this as a last-ditch weapon, I'd have a lot of reach. Okay, a lot of reach. And these are sharp. And well, the thing is, you got to keep a machete sharp because they don't have a lot of weight behind them, so you have to keep them sharp to do the most damage. Okay, but you don't have to. But you can't keep them too sharp because if you hit something really hard, you will bend your blade, chip your blade, and you don't want that. You want to keep it sharp enough to cut, but not sharp enough to bend and chip. So, in my opinion, the Cold Steel makes one of the best machetes you can get for the price of $10 up to $20. In between there, it depends on where you go, who's selling it. Okay, I picked this up for $12. Okay, can't beat the price. Okay, I bought 5 of them. All right, 5 of them. Gave them to family members. All right, great to go out in the bush with. If you want something to hack on, beat up on, this would be a machete to do it with. Okay, now machetes are meant to beat up on, to damage, do shit like that with. Okay, because they are so cheap. If you break one or chip one, you don't have to baby these things. Okay, you can smash them, bash them, break them, stomp them, throw them away, and go buy another one. Okay, now used to you could carry these in your car. Okay, anywhere you could go anywhere with these, with them in your car, use them as a self-defense tool. But nowadays, seeing as how the gangs like this weapon, okay, because it's pretty deadly. They like this weapon now. Law and state laws and shit like that and regulations, they will arrest you or slash give you a ticket if they find one of these in your car if you don't have a reasonable explanation for having one. All right. Say you own a landscaping business, you have one of these, you're probably good. Okay, you're going camping in a wooded area and you need something to catch you with this, you might get off. But if you're just driving around and you have one of these, in my area, cops will eat your ass. Okay, so they consider this a gang weapon. I'm just warning you. So if you want to carry one of these in your car, make sure you know your laws where you live, because no one wants to go to jail for something as stupid as having a machete in your car for self-defense, which you should legally, human rights, should be able to have and defend yourself with. But I'm just saying, great chopper, great to have, reliable, cheap. Anybody can buy it. You can find them everywhere. Buy one. Okay, buy one. Everybody in the world should have at least one machete. Okay, beat up on it, hack with it, use it as a self-defense tool. All right. Thank you for watching YouTube. Get a Cold Steel machete. I don't care what kind you get. Get the Kukri, Bolo, Hanga, whatever you prefer. I do like this one though. They make great machetes. Just go to their website if you can't find them anywhere else. You have a nice day. Leave a comment below. And y'all keep on trucking.